Okay, what's up, YouTubers? It's my first time working this tablet, so I gotta see how to adjust everything on here. So, working on the 58 Delray. So, I figured I would show y'all how to remove and install the carrying bearing. I didn't see much videos, anything like that, so it took me about a couple of weeks to kind of study on this. Been kind of busy at work as well. But anyway, so here's the shaft. I already took it out. Sorry, y'all. Let me see if I can move it back some. So yeah, here it is there. So this part here, this goes to the transmission. This comes from the transmission. This part here, it's the bearing sits right here where the cam bearing comes from. Then you have this yoke here with this bolt here that goes inside like this. So this bolt here is a 3/4 bolt to take that out. But in order to take that out, you have to disconnect the U-joints. So this is a U-joint that connects to that there, that connects to this here, to the cam bearing. And this is the part that goes to the axle. So on here, the mark is not here, but it's on the bottom, which represent the top. So when I put this back in, this has to be facing downwards. This has to be facing on the bottom, while the other one's supposed to be on top. That's how I actually marked it. And then I put a mark. Let me see if I can turn this light on. And I put an arrow here. And the other arrow is right there. This is going to represent that this goes here, this goes here, and that's how they become attacked or connected. So I put this in there. This going to go in there and connects to here. So anyway, I'll see if I can show y'all. So the first thing that I did was that you want to do is disconnect the rear end. Sorry y'all, this tablet is like huge. Okay. So you see right there, right there, there's a bolt that goes here and a washer and a bolt there, and then there's on the other side. So this is the U-clip, or whatever it's called. Put that back in there. So you just disconnect those. It's a total of 4 here, 2 here, and 2 on the other side, and it's a 1/2 inch. You need a 1/2 inch wrench to do this. Then over on the front end, let me see if I can show you. You see those 2 slots. Sorry, yeah, I'm trying to maneuver this thing here. It is not those slots, but right there. Not those slots there, not those. Behind it, right there, inside that indent. That's where the cam bearing bolts are at. It takes 9/16, and then you'll be able to move those. Yep. Oh, perfect. There you go. So, see those two slots with the little indent? That's where they are. Not those. Those right there. Those slots. That's where the cam bearing is going to be at. So that's where you got to disconnect from. And then up there, this hole here, that's where the shaft is going to go in. So once you disconnect those, disconnect those, and then disconnect that one there, then you want to pull the shaft. You want to pull it out and then pull it towards this way, towards the driver's side, and then lower. And you just pretty much grab it. You just pull and just keep on pulling back, and it'll come out. Sorry, y'all. So now, once you get that out, grab this light, and you'll be able to set it up here. So then when you set this up here, the bearing is going to be in here. So one, you got to disconnect this. What I did was I used a C-clamp. I used this C-clamp here. I put it in like this. And then I ended up using this spacer big enough that it pulled it out, so I disconnect that. I did have a little hard time trying to take that out. I ain't gonna lie, it was really hard. So yeah, I was able to finally get it. Once I got it, then this here was bolted on the here with the bearing sitting right here. So the bearing was pretty much sitting like, let me show y'all. Pretty much sitting like that. With it had the rubber and the bearing inside, but it was sitting like that pretty much. And I ended up, you had to take this bolt, which was inside here, and it's a 3/4 to loosen that. Once I got it loosened, I don't know how it's gonna do for y'all, but for me, it came out pretty easy, which I was really happy about. So I was glad. So now, what I have to do, I'm sorry guys, it's this new tablet. It's really huge, so I'm trying to see if this will work other than my phone. But all you really need to do is, once you unbolt this here, the bearing inside here it's gonna be, it just pressed in, which is, all you have to do is take this, sit it up, and then just start smacking on the side of the bearings, and it'll pull itself right off. It'll start coming right off. And for the new one, to this here. There's no, I didn't see any kind of certain way that's supposed to go on. So, which is fine. So, this goes in. I'm going to take this in. Just kind of slide it in like so. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to do this with one hand. And it pretty much slides in like that. Let me, I'm sorry, y'all. Wish I had a tripod or something, kind of do this. Oh, there we go. Slid right in. So, I'm gonna grab my little flashlight and let y'all see the inside of it. There you go. Once you get that in, and it goes all the way in, it'll stop. So, it came with this little washer here. This little washer. I like to clean everything. There we go. And then installs in. That goes in first. Once that goes in, then this piece here goes in. You just follow the flange. Any kind of way it goes in. Let me see. There's a certain way to this thing to go in. Oh, there you go. Got it in. So it goes in like that, but I'm not gonna like assemble it right now because I want to clean all these parts first. But this goes in like so, and then your bolt here, you just pretty much make sure, yes, because it's gonna have this washer, and then you're gonna have this bolt with this other washer in there too. So, and then this goes inside here, and then you tighten it down. I don't know the torque, but I was gonna torque it at 50. I was gonna try 50. Then it wouldn't be a bad idea to at this time to replace these. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna replace this one, and I'm gonna replace the other two as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and replace them since I got it out. I'm gonna clean it up, get it painted, and put it back in the car. The car is it's really good. It's in really good condition. So that leak there, ignore that leak. That is not from this car. Just heads up, that is not from the car. It was from a previous car that I had that was in here. But anyway, yeah, so this goes back on. You reconnect this to this. Once you get this reconnected, make sure that your marks is right. So yeah, it's gonna, see if I can back up a little bit. Maybe that'll help. Connect that to that. Once you connect that, then you'll be able to bring it back in the car. Put the hard part that's going to be is when you install this back in the car, because this thing is going to be all over the place. It's going to be everywhere. It's going to be a pain in the butt. I will let you know that. I had did this before, so, but once you get it inside the tunnel, the best way to do is to work with gravity. What I mean work with gravity is hold this up while this end is down like this. And then you want to just keep on sliding it inside the tunnel. It'll go in. You're going to get bind up by I think it's the emergency brake cable that's inside there. So it's going to try to bind up on that side. But when you install it, make sure you work with the gravity and then try to work this on the left side of the tunnel. That way you avoid messing or binding up on that cable. It'll be on the right side. So when you install this in, try to slide it on the left side inside the tunnel and just follow that through. And then once you do that, you'll slide it all the way in. And if you got a helper, that'd be great, because then they'll help you guide this end into the transmission input. Or if you don't have any help, it's fine. You'll be able to, as long as you get that piece all the way in, you're good, because then you'll be able to go to the front end over by this car and guide it in. And then, because you want to install the drive shaft inside the transmission first. You want to do that first. Once you do that first, then you want to install the rear. Once you connect it to the axle there, tighten the bolts inside, but keep them loose so you can work on the carrying bearing. Because once you put these bolts on, you got to put these in, but keep them loose. You want these loose, and you want the bearings over here, the cup, loose. Because what you need to do, you need to slide this around until you don't get too much of play up there. Because you want to make sure that is in. That is the main thing. You have to make sure this is in the transmission. Once it's inside the transmission, you're ready to go. This will be ready to be bolted. Same as this one. So I hope that helped y'all, everybody. I'll probably make a second part to this when I have it installed. So I would like to show you how I install it other than just talking about installing it. So I think I am going to make a second video of this, but I think I'll have some help with me too while they're doing the camera. I'll be putting this in and show y'all how it's done. All right. Well, I hope it wasn't that bad. I kind of like this tablet, tell you the truth. It shows a lot more things than my phone does. And I'm almost up to 20 minutes on this. So, yeah. I hope y'all like it. I will have more. My next one will be over here. is this here. So it's the power steering and the alternator is going to go inside here, which is an inline 235. So I'll have videos on that pretty soon as well. But anyway, that'll be it, everybody. Thank you for watching. See you later.